Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to DCUO Online for another weapon overview. Today we're going to be looking at Duel Pistol, which is primarily a all-ranged weapon. There are some moments where you can actually get into a lunge per se, but it's more or less specific where you want to try and be ranged as much as possible. Even some of the combos actually push you away from your target instead of actually, and some maybe leaps to you. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we have. First up is the Dual Pistol Weapon Proficiency that allows you to use dual pistol weapons. You will permanently gain plus 10 precision. Now, your combos is going to be your lunge. First one's going to be the lunge strike, which is going to be your lunge. It's in the name. So you're going to hold the melee button to do so. This is an interrupt, but it's also vulnerable to blocks. Next is full auto. To do this ability, you're going to hold the ranged button. This is a block breaker, but it's also vulnerable to interrupt. And what's cool about full auto is you hold the ranged button, and if you actually use your control stick or arrow keys on your keyboard, you can actually move. Your animation is going to change a little bit on how you're positioned and how you're standing. It's pretty neat, and I call it dancing. Like, look at me dance, look at me dance. My apologies. Next up is on the tier 2 is Lifting Strike. This is a interrupt, but it's also vulnerable to block. To do this combo, you're going to tap melee and hold melee. Next is Slip Shot, which you'll gain plus 5 restoration and is a block breaker, but it's also vulnerable to interrupt. So to do this maneuver, you're going to tap range and then hold range. In tier 3, we have Loft Shot. To do this, you're going to tap melee and then hold melee twice. So this is an interrupt, but it's also vulnerable to block. Next is Jump Shot, which you'll permanently gain plus 8 vitalization. This is an interrupt, but it's also vulnerable to block. To do this maneuver, you're going to tap range and then hold melee. Next in tier 4 is Magnum Round. You'll gain plus 15 might, and it's a block breaker, but it's also vulnerable to interrupt. To do this combo, you're going to hold range, you're going to tap range and then hold range twice. And then next and finally is Sweep Shot, which is an interrupt, but it's also vulnerable to block. This is actually going to shoot your pistol in a frontal cone type of thing. To do this combo, you're going to tap melee twice and then hold melee. Now, I also want to point out that some of these weapons actually have additional combos to them. Like with Magnum Round, you can actually add it with other abilities sometimes. So play around with it. I definitely recommend it. So as you can see, Magnum Round may be fired immediately after Slip Shot, Jump Shot, Sweep Shot, or Kick. So there you go. Actually, I don't even think there is a kick anymore. There's a kick somewhere, apparently. Next is your Weapon Mastery. Now again, in order to unlock Weapon Mastery for dual pistols, you have to have 20 points in dual pistols. So 20 points all across the board with your combos or with your stats. Either way, just make sure you somehow get 20 points in this tree. You don't have to get all the combos, just go straight down the middle to get all those stats, and you can go put the rest of your points into the innates to get whatever stats you want. You also need to get Loft Shot, Sweep Shot, Magnum Round, and Jump Shot. So let's come down here and see. We have, for the first one, is Dual Flurry Mastery. In order to have this, you need Dual Pistol Mastery, Dual Wield Mastery, and Dual Flurry. Dual Flurry. To do this combo, you're going to tap melee and then hold melee 3 times. Next is Ultra Flurry Mastery. To do this, you need Dual Pistol Mastery, Dual Wield Mastery, and Ultra Flurry from the Dual Wield tree. To do this combo, you will tap melee twice and then hold melee twice. For the range part, you'll have hand blasters. So in order to do that, in order to do Solar Flame Mastery, you need Dual Pistol Mastery, Hand Blaster Mastery, and Solar Flame from the Hand Blaster tree. To do this combo, you'll tap range and then hold range 3 times. And then finally, for the combos, we have Meteor Blast Mastery. To do this, you need Dual Pistol Mastery, Hand Blaster Mastery, and Meteor Blast. To do this, you'll tap range, hold melee, and then hold range. I know, it's complicated. just joshing. I joke. So now we've taken a look at the at the combos. Let's look at the stats. So your first tier innates. So the first tier is 0 out of 3, and each point will get you each thing is increased by a point. So as for critical attack damage here, when you put 1 point in, you'll increase by 4%. If you max it all 3, it'll be plus 12%. So it gains per point for all across the board for the innates. So first thing, we have critical attack damage, critical healing magnitude, defense, vitalization and power heal crit. And then for tier 2, we have precision, power, health, and dominance. And then for tier 3, which again, you do not need Dual Pistol Mastery. You do not need the Mastery unlocked in order to get to tier 3. All you need is 21 points in your tree. So you don't have to put a point into the Mastery up there if you don't want it. All you need is just 21 points in this tree, and the tier 3 will open up for you. So in the tier 3 down here is Might and Precision, Restoration, Health and Dominance, and Power and Vitalization. So this is the Dual Pistol tree. If you guys have any questions, be sure to hit them, post them in the comment section below, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned a little bit, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for the next weapon video.